So I just finished taking a shit. My dick burns because I got STDs. But I'm really motivated. I'm motivated. I feel it. I feel good. I want to make this video because I believe in it. I stand up for what's right sometimes, only when it benefits me, in all honesty. And this is one of my favorite fighters. I know it's a little habit, a little pattern with one of my favorite fighters. Before I get into that habit, before I get into that pattern and tell you what it is and how UFC is sabotaging my boy Dricus du Plessis, let me just make an official statement, right? I believe Dricus du Plessis is top five, has potential to be top five in terms of selling pay-per-views in this current generation. In the past, he just does so much. He makes grown men break down and cry. He calls out Adesanya. You own slaves. You're not from the hood like me, bruh. You're not really struggling. You're not struggling. You own slaves. It's like I should not say slaves. Let me not say slaves. You own maids. Your family owned maids. You're a wealthy family. You didn't have to leave Africa. You left for better opportunity. You didn't have to leave Africa. You could have honestly not even worked a day in your fucking life, and you would have been fine. Credit to you. You went out to fight. Credit to you. You wanted to do something with your life. Credit to all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Fact of the matter is, you're not Pereira, little bro. You're not from the slums. You're not from the favelas. You're not from this shit. He called him out on that. He called him out for touching his dog. He made him cry mid-interview by calling him out because Adesanya loves to live in his fantasy of, I grew up poor. I worked for this. No one helped me achieve this. Little bro, you didn't know how to bathe until you were 8 because you had maids. Right? Like this is the most unaware delusional guy I've ever seen talking about I didn't have help. If you lived in the hood, you would have got jumped. And I'm saying that I don't live in the hood. I live in the suburbs. I'm a good kid. I'm white. I shouldn't say that either, but I'm gonna say that. You would have got jumped in the hood. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. Like, it's the most delusional shit I've ever heard in my life. And Dricus du Plessis shuts him down in Sydney. No, I don't know if it's Sydney. I don't know what the fuck it was. He shuts him down in Australia in front of the hometown. He beat him for the Battle of Africa, right? Made him cry at his own press conference, right? Sean Strickland, let's go into this guy. The guy who's loves America. The guy who insults everybody, insults trans people, which I'm not knocking. I'm not even judging. I'm not even gonna say you wrong, low key. But it's like the guy who insults everybody. The guy who's let's go to war. Let's beat the China man. Let's be racist. Let's do all this like fuck shit, low key. He made him cry because his dad beat him at a press conference. He said, "I'm gonna beat you worse than your father beat you." This guy makes people cry. He makes grown ass men, multimillionaires cry. 40-year-old, 35-year-olds. Adesanya just got knocked out, but oh fucking hell, it's depressing. I feel old. But it's like he's making grown ass men cry. Millionaires cry by basic insults. He's crippling their ego. He sells pay-per-views. It's like, what more do you want? This is the perfect champion, you know. He's got hard ass quotes. Man. He exposes fake tough guys, like he said here. I'm here to win. I'm not here to play with these little bitches, bro. These bitches want to hug up on me. I'm not here to play that shit. I'm here to win. It's like, he don't mess around. He got the quotes. I'm willing to die. Absolutely. That's easy, bro. He says it's easy. He just dropped one of the hardest quotes of 2025, of the current generation of UFC. He just dropped one of the hardest quotes against one of the most pussy fighters who all he does is jab, teat, put his knee up. Like, he's doing everything, man. He's doing everything. He's got the hardest drip, one of the hardest shorts, South African native, the African champion. The real African champion. The guy who grew up in the slum. He didn't grow up in the slums. But for my sake, for his sake, we'll say he grew up in the slums. He came from nothing. Even though it's not entirely true at all. He came from nothing. He worked his way. No one gave him help. I mean, he's the gay icon, right? It's like, this is everything you want in a champion. He's going to fight you. He's going to make it cool. He's going to go for the finish. You see Dricus du Plessis throwing windmill punches and overhands in the first 10 seconds. He doesn't want decisions. He's going to finish you. He wants to finish you no matter what. So, UFC, after everything I just told you, makes grown men cry, has entertaining fights, would sell a ton of pay-per-views. What is this dog shit? I'm sorry, but what is this dog shit? He's headlining cards with Adesanya, and the undercard is one of the worst undercards I've ever seen. And I'm over here like, okay, look, it's not a horrible, we're gonna give him a good pay-per-view next time. What is this? Tatiana Suarez versus Zhang Weili. Justin Tafa is the featured fight. He's a featured fight. Jake Matthews is on a pay-per-view main card in 2025. Jimmy Crute is on a pay-per-view main. I didn't even know he was fighting. I thought he retired a long time ago. I haven't heard anything from Jimmy Crute ever. I haven't heard shit about him from the Anthony Smith fight. I thought he was gone. I thought he retired. I thought he got cut. Jimmy Crute is on a main card, a pay-per-view main card. And look, I'm gonna say this in the most cliche way possible. I got the link. This ain't bothering me too much. I got the link, right? I got the fucking link. But to the average person, who's paying $90? Who's paying $80? Who's paying $80 for this if you live in America? Which I'm sure most of the UFC pay-per-view buys is probably from America or some shit like that. I'm not trying to be, racist, even though I am. It's like, who's paying $80 for this shit? I'm not. Like I said, I got the link. I'm good. I'm set for life, bro. But it's like, I'm starting to realize a little habit, right? A little pattern. And let me just bring this up, by the way. What is this main card? Strickland, du Plessis. A great main event. These guys are going to go back and forth, arguing the most out-of-pocket guys in the UFC. Dricus du Plessis literally said, if 300 Alexa Grasses went at him, he would eat them out. He'd let her sit on his face. He would eat her out. He'd suck her toes. He would do crazy things to her. Put her in a cage. He didn't say all that, but that's the gist of it. He basically said all that. Word for word, bar for bar, look it up. What is this main card? I don't even know if Evloev versus Allen was on the main card. But what is this? I'm gonna give you a little rundown of what happened in this card, right? Du Plessis Strickland. Amazing fight. Very close. Strickland just do jabs the whole time. Bueno Silva versus Pennington. Bueno Silva, Mauro Bueno Silva. I chose you to win because Pennington's a can and you're dog shit. Silva laid on the floor the whole time while Pennington let her flabs everywhere. That's all that happened in that fight, literally. Magny versus Mallet. Mike Malott laid on Neil Magny for 14 minutes, and since he's Canadian, since he's a little soy, being from America, I can say that. Since he's Canadian, he got beat in 8 minutes. Neil Magny got top position for 1 minute and destroyed him while Mike Malott had top position for about 13 minutes. Horrible card, boring fight, dog shit. Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Two slugfests, two guys who just brawled. They went back and forth. Great fight. Horrible, low skill. But, fun to watch. Appealing, right? Evloev versus Allen. You robbed Arnold Allen because you want a Russian prospect, UFC. Honestly, not even a great fight. Allen should have won because he threw legal knees that got stopped, and he probably would have knocked out Evloev. But, I'm not judging, right? But you see the pattern. What the fuck is it? This is dog shit. This is pure dog shit. Give me one fucking second. Let me move my camera real quick. Oh shit, wrong thing, bro. Hey, bro, it is what it is. Let me move my fucking camera real quick. I'm sorry, I'm looking for ranked fights. Is that Anshul Jabli, man? What the fuck? I'm looking for ranked fights. I don't see ranked fights. I see 2 championship fights, not a single ranked fight. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some obscure fucking ranked fight I don't know about, right? This is dog shit nonetheless. This is actual trash. Justin Tafa he's a featured fight. He's a featured fight. And the reason I'm bringing this up, right? While they do promote him a lot. You can look at UFC's. You can look at all their shit. You can look at their Instagram posts, their Twitter posts. They promote them a lot. They promote them a shit ton. This man has so much potential to sell pay-per-views. He's gonna fight Khamzat Chimaev next after he whoops Sean Strickland's ass, because Sean Strickland's a pussy. But after he whoops Sean Strickland's ass, he's gonna fight Khamzat. You can't give him another card like this. You cannot give him another card like this. But you know, since we know who's getting the bad card, since we know who's carrying, since we know who's LeBron, let's look at who has the good cards, right? Let's just look at who has the good cards for a second, how they promote fighters, who they want to actually promote. Sean O'Malley. The leader of the Dream Cuck rotation, Sean O'Malley. He has amazing cards. The shit he headlines is fucking amazing. Let's show some examples. You know this is what they do. Bo Nickel was on the UFC 300 main card. I can't make that against Cody Brundage. I can't make that up. I'm gonna tell my kids that they don't know who the fuck Bo Nickel is, but they're gonna question that also. They don't know who he is. They'll never know who he is, and they're still gonna think that's fucking horrible. But you know, let's see. Dream Cuck rotation leader. He headlined a fight. He headlined a card that a lot of people thought was better than UFC 300. Before UFC 300 was fully announced, some people still think O'Malley versus Vera 2. Garbage fight, by the way. Hand-picked opponent. This fight, this was his first title defense. He knocks out Aljamain Sterling, the greatest bantamweight of all time. And he moves on to Chito Vera, who's on like a 3-5 losing streak. But he moves on to Chito Vera, the guy who does nothing, literally nothing. All he does is try the last minute. And even then, he barely tries the last minute. But yeah, look at this fucking card, man. Poirier Benoit, Burns Jack Della, Holland versus MVP, MVP's debut versus Kevin Trailblazer Holland. I don't even like Kevin Holland, but like it's a big fight. Curtis Blades versus Almeida, not on the main card. Not on the main card. Yan versus Song Yadong. I don't even know if that was on the main card. Gamrot versus Dos Anjos. I don't know if that was on the main card either. Gamrot is top 5, or he was around top 5 at this time. There's so Poirier got a title. Poirier got a title shot off of this. Jack Dell is now top 5. Blades. After this fight, he fought Tom Aspinall for the interim belt. Yan is about to fight for a belt. Yan was top 5 at this point. Gamrot, top 5 at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's headlining a card. He's headlining a Mexican-based, Hispanic heritage. I don't care. I don't care what the fuck it is. He's headlining Mexico's card that isn't in Mexico. And he's not even Mexican. He's not Mexican. And I know, look, I know why they did it. Because Mexico has no talent. Mexico is dog shit. Look at this main card. Dog shit. It's the Sphere. It's the Sphere. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it's the fucking Sphere. In LA. In LA, by the way. So it's not even a Mexican-based card. It's built around Mexico, but it's not in Mexico. There's no Mexican main event. He got dog-walked by Marab. Like, this is a way they promote fighters. And Dricus du Plessis has to fight on these. You can't tell me, right? Dricus du Plessis, as of now, not back then when Snoop Dogg and Sean O'Malley was an industry plant, right? As of now, you can't tell me Dricus du Plessis is not better at selling fights than Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley will sit there, have the mic in his hand, fucking wearing. Have you seen the Jaden Smith? Have you seen the fucking Grammys? The Jaden Smith, how he has the castle on his head, or whatever the fuck it is. He's like a castle on his head. Sean O'Malley would wear that shit unironically. Same with Jaden Smith. He would wear that shit unironically. But, you know, and he just sits there. All he does is sit there at press conferences. Do this. Y'all want to see me fight Marab? Hey, Ilia Topuria, you're 5'2". Dead ass. Dead ass. You're a fan of a guy who does it? You got a size 5 men's shoe size. Dead ass. You're telling me you want to promote him? When was he knocked out Aljamain Sterling after Aljamain Sterling was peer pressured into taking that fight on a 2-month notice while he was injured, and then he got dog walked by Merab, and now he wants an immediate title shot against Merab when he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. But you know, Dricus, the guy who's making grown men cry, the guy who's selling all your pay-per-views, the guy who's getting millions of views, the guy who's funny, the guy who actually makes jokes. Look, I understand Dricus is gay, and that's why we don't like him sometimes, right? Yes, he kisses men. Yes, he probably gets a blowjob by men, which I'm fine with. Everybody has a mouth. Having a mouth doesn't make you, that's not a guy thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you a hot tranny, hit me up. But having a mouth is a guy thing, or it's not a guy thing. Everybody got a mouth, so we can't call that gay, right? If it's a blowjob, we can't call that gay because everybody has a mouth. It's like, if you're not promoting him because he's gay, just say it. And even then, you're promoting this guy who's really the gay icon, and he's a cuck. It's not much better. It's not much better, man. He dick sucks Conor McGregor. He's a cuck. Have you seen Paul Hughes where he's like, I'm not this guy. I might be Irish, but I'm not this guy. Sean O'Malley did the exact same thing before Paul Hughes did. He's Irish, apparently. I don't think I've ever seen Sean O'Malley rep Ireland, but he's Irish. He kind of built his whole career off being a new Conor McGregor just to be like, I don't really associate with this guy. Like, bro, you're the gay cuck. Like, you look like Marty from fucking Madagascar. I don't even know. Is that his name, Marty? He looks like the zebra from Madagascar, but the really bad one where they fucking went to a circus and all that. It's bad. It's fucking bad. But he headlined these cards. I can't remember a good, entertaining time where Sean O'Malley had a good line, where he made someone cry, where he made someone mad. Merab stole the show. Merab outdid Sean O'Malley at a press conference. So did Cheeto Vera. O'Malley sat there awkwardly, like, anytime he would get a question, he's like, is it my turn to talk? Y'all want to hear me? Like, no. No, we don't want to hear you. You're trash. But, hey, the guy who's making grown men cry, the guy who's doing everything, the guy who has the hardest shorts, the hardest lines, the hardest penis. I know I'm stroking, but it is what it is. The guy who makes grown 35-year-old men cry. The guy who called out Israel Adesanya for faking an upbringing, from faking being from the hood, from faking really just trying to be Alex Pereira, from faking him, trying to be Alex Pereira. He calls him out. He makes him cry, break down in his home country, apparently. This guy's like 8 different home countries, but he makes him cry in front of his home country. Look, all I'm saying is, justice for Dricus du Plessis. Who the fuck is texting me? This motherfucker ended up calling me. Why does when I'm shooting a video, why does everybody want to do stuff when I'm shooting a video? I need 20 minutes, if that. That's the only 20 and 30 minutes someone ever wants to talk to me. Someone ever wants to call my name, bruh. I'm tired of that shit. I'm trying to actually do something here. But anyway, that's honestly, I was kind of done. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of done. I don't even remember where I left off, low-key. But it's like, you can't give Sean O'Malley all the credit. You can't give Sean O'Malley all the promo when this motherfucker doesn't do anything. He doesn't sell pay-per-views. You stack his cards so you make it seem like he sells pay-per-views, but he really doesn't. Dricus du Plessis is the LeBron. Dricus du Plessis, he's the Luka. I know this got traded. He's the Luka. Dricus du Plessis carries the card. You give a bunch of dog shit nobodies to him. He carries the card. I'm not going to say Michael Jordan because he didn't carry his fucking team. But he carries the card. You're giving him fucking Justin Taffa on the main card featured fight with Jimmy Crute. Just give him a fight night. At this point, just give him a fight night so people don't have to pay for this. Like I said, I don't pay for it. I don't fucking pay for it. I'll watch every goddamn fight, but I'm not going to pay for it. But just put him on a fight night so we don't have to pay $80 for it just to see one fight. Bro, we don't... We don't need a shit break. We don't need a shit break where we gotta just be on the toilet the whole time with diarrhea. We don't need that. We really don't need. I just want to sit down, watch a fight. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna watch Justin Taffa get probably a 3 minute knockout because he's fighting Cans. Who's he fighting? Is he fighting Walter Walker? Oh nah, is he fighting Walter? Wait, hold up. No, he's fighting Texera. I don't want to see Justin Taffa get a knockout in 3 minutes, and I'm somehow supposed to be hyped because Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez is next. You beat cancer. You're an Olympic wrestler. Congrats. That doesn't make me interested in you. Of course, I'm going to be interested in the fight. But what I'm saying is, I can't transition from Justin Taffa to Zhang Weili and to Dricus du Plessis. I can't watch Jimmy Crute on the main card and think, oh my god, I can't wait because in the next hour, Dricus du Plessis, my king, my glorious king, is going to fight. I'm a dick sucker, bro. Like, no homo. I glaze people all the time. I can't glaze that hard. I can't do it. I can't glaze that hard, man. You basically expect me to just bend myself over, spread my ass cheeks, and get rim jobbed. I can't. Not that hard, man. Like, I really just can't. But that's the video. Like, subscribe. I'm going to make another video, but it's like... I'm probably going to release predictions on Thursday, by the way. But it's... You can't expect me to do that, UFC. Like, you can't expect me to publicly shame myself that much. I've done it before. I'll do it again. But not... This is too much, UFC. Like, this... You want me to spend $80 on Justin Taffa. This is a humiliation ritual. And I'm not here for it, Dana White. I know you like getting fucked in the ass. That's not me. That's not my thing. I'll get a little rim job from time to time, but not that. That's too much.